Today, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Carolina Panthers taking on the Detroit Lions.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Detroit Lions. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They have certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Number 35, the ball.
The numbers for him. 6 yards and a touchdown.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they were going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space.
Throwing middle, and it's complete.
That's good.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Number 32 on the carry.
Sean Deion Hamilton was there to bring him down defensively.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
On 1st down, it's gone. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun. Gone. Over the middle, it's Amendola. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Gone. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
Brings up 2nd.
The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 18 carries, 66 yards. From the 35 on 2nd down. Goff got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Montgomery. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They try again with Montgomery. They're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Goff. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Burris. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
The ball carrier.
Trey Flowers there on the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
49-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
16 yards, a first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Point after, right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone, and they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? That catch good for only a couple.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
39-yard gain on the play. And the Lions first down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Lions nothing.
On first down, Goff. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end.
Goff's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Hockenson.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 18.
Jay Hockenson.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Down Detroit.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
He's brought down by...
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Quick toss by Goff is complete. And the Lions are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on third down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Adam Thielen, he gets set to go again with the rest of this offense. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise, he can really decimate him.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Number 32, the ball carrier.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
He'll take this from the 40 up to.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Panthers add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10. As opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Montgomery, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
This defense is really fooling around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
3rd and 2, gone. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A loss of 5.
Not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
On 4th down, the Lions trot out their new punter for 2020, Jack Fox, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line.
Tackle made.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Gain of 2.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Brings up 3rd.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. That's taken on the 25. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Lions will take over. Here's Danny Amendola as he and the offense march back onto the field. You would have to think they're going to make it more of a priority to get him the football. You're losing here in the second quarter, and he's been really quiet.
I think all we have to do, and it's too bad we can't actually see the actual play sheet now from the coordinator, because he's looking down at that and saying, okay, do I put him in different spots? Do I try and isolate him? What routes do I run? You're exactly right. They've got to get the ball in his hands and get their offense kick-started.
He does have the 2 catches, but pretty quiet so far. To throw again on second down. Goff. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
To Danny Amendola.
Now Goff on first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3-and-out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
48-yard line.
5 yards remain on second down. To the air again. Goff. He's got his tight end over the middle. T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
There's a nice throw there, partner, to start this second half. We knew they'd have to come out and play a little bit of urgency and aggression here in the third quarter, and it paid off on that throw right there.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone, and they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Third quarter starting with a run from Montgomery. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, here's Goff. Amendola catching it left side. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And so from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Goff. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Shaq Thompson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3-and-out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Goff now to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll look to set up his blockers. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First and 10.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that poster out there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Now this throw caught left side, and he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and 10.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here, as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do that, right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
They'll pass there over the middle to start things out. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
And the Lions first down.
They'll run on first down. Montgomery. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
The ball carrier.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Goff now looks to throw.
6-yard line.
It's caught on the right side at Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Detroit.
Now Goff. They'll find Williams on the slant. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. Now Detroit. Tyrell Williams. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here are the Panthers set to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting, as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 31 yards there and a first down.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
10 yards.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit. Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Quickly to Thielen here. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
They'll look to throw here. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun. Goff. That's caught by Montgomery. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And all the way up to the 37-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Desmond Trufant. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
At their own 30.
That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And out across midfield down to the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
22 yards. First down, Detroit.
To throw is gone. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's gone. Incomplete.
Goff's pass.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again is gone. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Finds his target, Montgomery. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. They run Montgomery. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8.
David Montgomery, the ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Hey, we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Gone. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. And so tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you get all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision. Let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
37-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Deron Harmon right there on the coverage.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the 21-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Goff. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big game downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Goff now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
Now they try the right side here. And he stopped immediately there. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Sanders. They find some open field here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11.
Makes the score.
So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. So Jared Goff in the offense. Down by 11, 26 seconds to go. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Smith catches left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Goff. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards there on the pickup, and it'll move the chains. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Panthers, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Detroit, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.